Hello Internet, around here I go big head of diamonds and welcome to my FannishReviews. I'm getting to that point of VEDA where I'm like, no makeup done, my hair isn't completely dry, but I need to make a video, so whether or not the camera's in focus, I'm gonna go for it. Today I want to talk about my Cursed Child reactions. I finished this like a week ago and I was just scraping my brain for how to review it, and I realized I shouldn't need to review it like it's a book because it's not a book. And I feel like people keep expecting that part of it to just appear for them, the 800 pages of descriptions and inside Harry's head, but this is not Harry, and it is most definitely a special rehearsal edition script. To me, that says this is what they did some pre-production with, this is what they auditioned with, but this is not what you will see on the stage. To be fair, I really enjoyed reading this. When I read the first two scenes, they pick up right where book 7 left off, and I was crying. I'll admit it, I was crying, and there's a few other times where I felt like crying reading this book. It's not a book, it's a play. There's a few other times that I got really emotional reading this, but without having the rest of the experience, i.e. the actual play to watch, I don't feel like I can give it a review. But my reaction is I really would like to see it as a play and a production because there are character choices that are made that I don't necessarily agree with, and from my perspective of our fantastic trio and the characters that are in this book that are from the books that we know and like love, there are decisions that are made and words that are said and actions that are done that I don't really agree with. But at the same time, I feel that even if a play is only, well, it's 2 parts, it's Act 1, Act 2, Act 3, Act 4, and you would see it over the course of 2 days, 2 different sittings. That's another interesting part about this production, is that you just don't go and have your story arc given to you. You get part 1 one night and then you have to go back or later in the same day and see part 2. That's not a lot of time. Movies, we got like 3 hours worth of time, which still is another distilled version of books. Books are so long and they can spend pages on details of a scene, but there are just some choices that are made by these characters that I feel will feel more authentic if an actor is portraying them, because I hope and I feel that the actors that are in the new London production of this are so stellar that some of these choices and words and actions are maybe defended by the way they perform them on stage. Oh my gosh, I'm tired. It's been a month. So what I'm trying to say is I reacted in a positive way to this in the fact that I enjoyed it, but in a skeptical way because I'm not going to be able to see it in the form of which it was created, so it was a really weird experience for me. The overall plot, I think I would enjoy more if I knew the why, and I feel like that in the other Harry Potter books I always understood the why. I understood the motivations of the people. Even though we were always in Harry's head or around Harry, I could understand why other characters were perceived the way they were or were redeemable sometimes, and I still don't know if I think that Snape is redeemable, and I don't think that Voldemort would really ever be someone that would make some of the choices that affect some of the characters in this book. I don't feel like that's a spoiler because Voldemort is such a formative part of Harry's life. Anybody who is the offspring of Harry and living in a world post the Battle of Hogwarts, like I feel like everybody would be affected by that, and we know that this is the world post Battle of Hogwarts. Like there's just mythology that just doesn't work within this that was established in the books or even the movies visually without having more pieces to this puzzle, i.e. the production. Like I just can't really form a full review on it. I will probably read this again at some point, but not anytime soon. I have so many books in my TBR and this jumped ahead of all of them when it came out. I don't really know how to end this video, so until my next video, happy reading!